waited so long to try it for myself. Your cooking really is as wonderful as everyone says, Ethel. I have to admit, I didn't think you'd buy a house, no less a mansion like this. You weren't at Spirit's Song Inn, so I had to do some looking around.
You realize you could have just used the servant network?
I wanted our meeting to be a heartwarming reunion, and more specifically, a surprise.
Nailed that part of it.
My king, don't you think it's time you let us know who this beautiful young woman is?
Now that you mention it, I don't recall seeing her. Who is she?
Oh, well, she's,
Goodness! I guess I haven't introduced myself. But then again, I'm not sure if we're truly meeting for the first time. You may recognize me as Melfina. I was summoned here last night.
Is that you, princess?
Nice to meet you in person, Gerard.
I do know that voice.
Oh, so you're the Melfina, huh?
Yes, I am. I'm sure you have complex feelings about me. Your Demon King Gustav was...
It's fine. I know it was my father's fault for going too far. And the fact is, you weren't the one responsible for summoning the hero that ended up defeating him. So I don't see any kind of problem.
That means a lot to me.
This is a surprise. At first, I thought my king had brought another mistress home.
Another? I don't have one!
You have me! I'm his wife and not some random flame!
Hey, mind your manners down there!
I'll wipe your mouth. Hold still.
Thank you.
So, my king, tell me.
No, I'm not! I swear! Her and me, we're not! So, we probably shouldn't be using your real name, at least out in public. You are a goddess, and pretty famous around Daramis, aren't you?
You have a point. From now on, how about we shorten it to Mel?
I think it suits you. I'll go and inform Ellie and Luca.
You're far too kind. Now then, considering how you successfully managed to summon me, I'd say a reward's in order.
A reward?
Naturally, since you've done a great job. Here's a lovely flower for you. Now receive the grace of Melfina, goddess of reincarnation.
One question. Is this like Ethel's Fire Dragon King's grace, or the fairy one the heroes used?
What you received was the goddess of reincarnation's grace, which has two effects.
What are they?
The first is, once a month, it will completely prevent damage from a single wound inflicted on you, one that otherwise would prove to be fatal.
That's insanely super powerful!
Not bad, huh? It'll be perfect for unfortunate accidents and unexpected attacks.
You know what that means, dude. I don't have to hold back even the tiniest little bit during our next training session!
Nice, I can hardly wait.
Now as for the second, turns out its effect is actually the more important of the two. The power to summon heroes. too much?
Wow! Pretty, but kinda cold.
Careful, Luca. We don't want you getting sick.
It's been a while. I wonder if they made it back to the Western continent. Bunch of heroes, huh?
Jin scrimmage! Right arm open!
Huh? That's Victor's claw.
Divine Dress, go!
Looks like I win.
What makes a hero, anyway? Apparently it's someone who can defeat the Demon King, but the title seems kinda arbitrary. It could be a rank-S adventurer, or maybe the Beast King of Gone, who's the strongest on the Eastern continent.
You've grown since we last spoke. Well done.
Not so bad yourself.
An impressive fight. Actually, you both seemed more into it than usual. Did something happen?
Oh yeah, we were fighting for the right to sleep next to Kelvin.
Next to him?
That's not fair. How come I don't get the chance to sleep beside him?
No, Luca. You're still far too young.
Bats are the best. This is just what I needed.
Feels like all of my stress is just washing off of me.
Excuse me, but are either of you still hurting from your sparring session earlier?
Kelvin patched me up, so I'm doing just fine, thank you.
I'm surprised he could with how distracted he seemed to be.
You think?
He's in deep thought. After what Mel told him, he's wondering what exactly he should do with his new ability.
You mean summoning heroes?
Yes. Seeing how Kelvin was summoned here from another world, he probably has several thoughts and concerns we know nothing about.
Hello there, my lord!
What is that, chocolate? Don't shove things in my mouth, Melfina.
Kelvin.
No.
I know there's something on your mind you'd like to ask me.
It's that obvious, huh?
I am your wife, after all.
Let me ask, why is having heroes so important?
A good question. Before I tell you about them, it would be best if I explained some more about the Demon King.
Sarah's dad? Okay, let's hear it. What haven't you told me yet?
This applies to Gustav as well. But in this world, the appearance of a Demon King is something that occurs in regular cycles. The return can't be entirely prevented. Even I can't tell you what form the next Demon King will take. It's beyond my perception. But I do know all the Demon Kings that have and ever will appear possess a special skill called Papillos. This power has two effects. First off, it multiplies the evil within until their entire personality becomes twisted. As for the second, it's able to nullify all damage. It's what you might call a permanent god mode.
You're joking. So then, how are we supposed to defeat them?
That's where the heroes come in. They're people from another world. Their power is fundamentally different in nature from anything in this one, and can neutralize a Demon King's invincibility.
But I'm not from here, which means my attacks should work on him too. If that's the case, there's no reason to call them heroes.
I can see where you're coming from, but you do need to give things the proper appearance.
I suppose you're right. I don't have memories of my old self, and that's why I could quickly acclimate to this world. I'm not like Toya and his friends. Is it okay to just pluck a stranger from their own home and force them to take on the role of a hero?
You know, if you're not sure about taking someone from another world, try using the reincarnation summon. That option might sit better with you.
Did you say reincarnation?
There are two ways to summon somebody from another world. teleport them here, or bring them back from death.
How are they different?
The quickest way to explain is this. When using teleportation, you're bringing a living person to this world. Whereas reincarnation summons the soul of someone who has died and rebuilds their whole body completely from scratch.
I think I get it. The 4 heroes were teleported while I belong to the latter category.
Yes! Reincarnation takes a massive amount of MP, so it's not good when you need to summon multiple people, like the Daramus heroes. It can, however, be used to summon a single powerful person such as you. Another plus is during the reincarnation process, you can select any skills and perks you want. And since your body is rebuilt, your appearance and age can be changed too.
You're telling me I didn't always look like this?
Don't worry, darling. You made the decision not to change how you originally looked. Besides, altering it would have required you to eat up some skill points.
Oh, good point. Using skill points. Like I'd ever agree to that.
So how do you feel about the second option? I figured you would have fewer objections when it came to a reincarnation summon.
Do I select the soul that's reincarnated?
Sadly, it's totally at random. There's no need to hurry and go through with it yet. But you should know you only get one chance. Good news is there's no time limit on it, so spend as long as you need thinking it over.
She ate them all. Everyone, listen.
You seemed unsure initially, so I'm kind of surprised you reached a decision so soon after I finished explaining the process.
I can't pretend like I'm totally certain yet, but everyone seems fine with it. And I made a promise to Gerard. Plus, we can never have too many party members, right? Hey, if I can't summon a hero, I'm not going to be much use.
That's our king for you.
I'm just happy there'll be more people for me to spar with.
Ellie and Luca. I already explained to you how Kelvin is a summoner class, didn't I? Well, the spell he's about to cast is extremely special. If you'd please be on your best behavior.
Of course, headmaid. Not a peep.
Okay!
So this person I'm going to be reincarnating, they can choose how they want to appear, right?
Yes, it's up to them. Now then, I think we should commence the ritual.
All right. First up, cancel summoning.
Here you go. I brought a recovery potion.
Thanks. That should have completely restored my MP. Mel, let's do this.
Understood. We will now begin the summoning in accordance with the rite given by my grace. Decide the number of people you'll bring forth, as well as the amount of magic you'll use.
I'll save 1 MP just to be safe, and use the rest to summon a single person. If I do this, I'm doing it right.
Preparations are now complete. Beginning the reincarnation!
Sure is taking a while.
They seem uncertain of what skills to pick.
I guess that would be a factor. There's no telling how long this will take. I could spend at least a full day deciding.
Fortunately, time flows differently between here and there, so it won't...
What's wrong?
They've made their choice! It seems they decided not to make any changes to their age or appearance. One more thing.
Yes, go on.
Never mind. It'll be faster if you met them yourself.
Hmm? It's a child.
How did I get here?
I suppose I should start by saying hello. You can call me Kelvin. I'm an adventurer in this world.
Like a real adventurer?
Hmm?
Right, so hello back. I didn't mean to be rude. My name's Rio Psyche.
Rio?
The angel told me I'd be coming here. But wow, am I seriously living in a different world right now?
An angel?
A servant of mine I left in charge of the transition.
You should know, I made the decision to have you reincarnated. First, I need to apologize for bringing you here without consulting you. I'm sorry.
You're the one responsible for reincarnating me?
Yeah, that's right. Aren't you mad?
I wanted to say thank you. You have no idea how grateful I am!
Don't cry! Anything but that! What the heck is going on here?
My king, do you have some kind of skill that makes girls weep whenever you meet them?
At this point, I'm not entirely sure. Huh? Rio.
The reincarnation appears to have exhausted her.
I can't even guess how young she is. And you're positive that she's the hero?
Don't you worry. She's the best summon possible, considering how much MP you used.
I see. What the?
Kelvin passed out! He must be completely drained. Looks like the summoning made him use up all his magic. Someone do
Where am I? That's right. I was reincarnated. It's unreal! I can't believe this! I'm actually running! The grass smells so good.
Pretty, aren't they?
Kelvin!
Yeah, this world surprised me when I first arrived. What's weird, though, is I don't have any memories of my previous life.
So you were reincarnated like me?
From what I've been told, sounds crazy, but I died because a god went and made a mistake.
Huh?
Luckily, I wound up in this world. Turns out the old me kind of bartered away my memories to enhance my skills.
Is that true? I didn't know that was possible.
After my reincarnation, I didn't know what to do. Well, at first anyway. The thing I felt most was excitement. The only reason I made it this far is because I had help from lots of people.
Wow!
Some have become really good friends. I kept fighting and fighting, until eventually, I built up enough experience to become the top rank A adventurer in Parth.
This is really happening! I have a second chance in another world!
You can remember your past. I'm not sure about the person I was, but I brought you here mostly to satisfy my own ego. If you have any objections, I won't force you to stay.
Stay! There wasn't a time in my life when I wasn't sick. I couldn't even go outside, let alone school. The only things that brought me joy were my adventure novels. The one connection to the outside world I had was through a window pane. Besides that, I had nothing else to keep me going. So when I died, I wondered what the point of my life even was. But now, thanks to you stepping in, I've got a second chance. I've got a healthy body, and can stand up without anyone helping me. I can run and even go on adventures too. Please let me join you. I want to be the newest member of your party.
Actually, that would help a lot. But don't you need to think about it?
No way, I'm sure. I'm so grateful and I want to pay you back and see the world with you guys.
All right.
Yeah!
Here's the deal. They say that black hair is a rarity around here.
I had no idea.
It works out in our favor. We'll just tell everybody you're my half-sister. You're from some distant land and recently found me in Parth. Sound good?
You really want me to be your sister?
I did. Are you mad?
I couldn't be more okay with the idea. I was an only child and wanted a sibling. So, now we need to decide what I should call you. Brother, big bro, just bro? We could get crazy and go with brosive. Or elder brother.
None of those.
I know, Brother Kel. It rolls right off the tongue.
I think it's fine. Very little sistery. Oh, one more thing. I do have a small request.
Sure, okay.
Your old name, Rio, it reminds me of a man I wish I knew nothing about. I'd prefer if you would change it.
Change my name? Rion! It's good, right?
That's not very different.
So, I used to fantasize about being a character that existed in the world from my novels. The name I always used was Rion, and now, since I'm here, it just feels like I should stick with it.
I see. Welcome, Rion, to a real-life fantasy world of clashing swords and powerful sorcery. You and I are gonna be busy.